really tired, but my body said let's get up at 6 o'clock, even though I wish I could have slept in. Anyway, thank you for being here with me, guys. It is... Oh my god, guys, I think it's snowing outside. Oh my god, in Pennsylvania. It's our first snow, and it literally just started snowing as I was filming. This is so cool. Oh my god. It's the little things. Can you guys see that? Look. It's snowing. Oh my god. Are we gonna have a white Christmas? I'm gonna cry. It's too early to start crying. Oh my god, that's crazy. Anyway, I wanted to start filming because I have some laundry to be folded, and I need to drink my coffee. I am trying to wake up here. I think today's gonna be a 2 coffee kind of day, even though I've been cutting down because of my anxiety and whatever lately, but I don't know. Yesterday was a lot. I had my daughter's birthday party. My mom was here most of the day. Then we went out to eat after the party, and it was just, and she came over before, and like, I don't know. It was a busy day. It was a busy day. It was a successful party. We had it somewhere local that like has like the play area and everything, so all I had to do was set it up. I've had another birthday party like that, but they did the setup. I had to do most of that, but I think this party might have been a little bit cheaper, or I'm not sure, but it was a success, and I want to take her back there. She's been there before, but she doesn't remember. I've never taken her, but my husband and like my mother-in-law have. Anyway, getting ready to use my Shark vacuum. And I was like, let me do it with you guys on. It might be a little more interesting than me doing the dishes or whatever. I did watch a couple videos. They have like a QR code. No, this is not sponsored by Shark. Again, if you want to sponsor me, Shark, go ahead. I do really love my pet Shark vacuum. So I got this. Like it's a vacuum. It's a wet vacuum basically if you have pets who make stains, which my dogs sometimes, or whatever. My older senior pets used to have a lot of accidents, but they passed away. But sometimes here or there my dog still has accidents, like little ones. So it says add water up to the fill line, which is, it's like very near the top. This is hard to film. I just am like so happy that it's snowing. I literally was thinking like it's so quiet outside, and it's so like the calm after the storm of Thanksgiving or whatever. And then it started snowing. Like, that's so weird. So weird. Just thinking how quiet it is. So I'm like, let me get on here and be loud. No, but you know how it gets so quiet when it snows or something? Like, it's kind of magical. Anyway. So, and it doesn't say like I have to use distilled water, so we're just using my tap water here. Hi, Izzy. Hi. She's like, what are you doing? What? Say hi, Izzy. She's always curious. So you fill water. It says don't use really hot water. You can use warm water. I have a wet Bissell vacuum that I usually use, But I was looking for something that's more like a stand upright vacuum, so I ordered this, and we'll see how this works, because that can be, it works great, but it's a little bit like clunky to carry around. Hi, Izzy. And I love Shark vacuums, so I'm like, oh, Shark came. I didn't know that they had an upright, like, wet vac. Okay, we'll see how this works. Hello, 6'7", which I'm now at that age group where I didn't even know that was a slang thing. Somebody had to fill me in that 6'7" is a slang, is a new term for younger people. And it's just funny. Oh, I can't say it, but there's, yeah, it's just funny. Oh, thank you. I haven't really, I blow dried it yesterday, and Izzy, you want to come in? She is so curious. She wants to see. Come on. She's the definition of a curious cat. Do you want to come in here? Come on. In or out? In or out? Oh. Do you want to come in? I don't know. Okay. Just going to shut the door. I'm not trying to wake everybody up. What does what mean? I don't know. Oh, 6'7"? You're talking about 6'7"? It's like, it's slang for whatever, I guess. Okay, so now you have to add this stuff. It's not very much, so it must be highly concentrated. Yeah. So we'll do that. I don't know if you guys can see this. So I'm only adding just a little bit to the very top part. Maybe a little more. Just a little more. Okay, it's at the top. I'm demonstrating today, like using my Shark vacuum. We'll see how that goes. I've never used this before, and I was gonna film me doing laundry, but I'm like, wait, let me do this first, because this is a little more interesting. Just a little bit. So I'm gonna put the tank on top of here. We're learning together, guys, today. We're gonna learn. Okay, so that part just goes, this was the fill tank. See, it just goes straight in. And to remove it, you just pull straight up, I guess. It's always like, you got to figure out how to use a new vacuum. They're all like a little bit designed differently. I used to sell, back in the day, I used to sell vacuums at Sears before they went out of business. And they're all like a little different. So, guys, I'm an expert at showing vacuums. So let's go ahead and start this. Do you have a dog? Yes, I do. She is laying down, being a sleepy, lazy dog right now. Like, but it is past 8 o'clock. I would like to do that, but I'm like, I need to get stuff going. So I have laundry to do, and I got to clean this little stain. So here's the little stain. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's not very big, but I want to see. That's the before. And I'm going to turn the vacuum on. It's a little loud. Yeah, she's really cute. She's a Border Collie mix. Okay, let me start. Where can I put this? Sorry, I don't really film in this room a lot, so bear with me. Look at the snow, you guys. Look at it. I'm so happy that it's snowing right now. Oh my gosh. Magical. You're gonna vacuum? Yes, but it's like it is the Shark Xpert. So it's like a wet vac that, an upright wet vac, basically. Okay, let's try. Okay, I'm turning it on. Okay, I guess there's not much to be seen because it already looks cleaned. Yes, I'm in the United States. My dog, she's 6 years old. She just turned 6. But look at you. Oh my God, that was kind of amazing. That was like really simple, and it looks like my carpet was just shampooed. Oh, sorry guys. It is early. So far, the Shark Xpert is working amazing. It looks like, yeah, it's like, wow, good job with like, it does a really good job of wetting the carpet and making it look like, you know, when you can pay like $400 or something to rent like a shampoo vacuum. That's what it looks like. Nice. And you can see like the soap. I was a little bit skeptical of how this was going to work, but it did a really good job. I can't see the stain anymore, so awesome. There's also this like attachment, which I'm not sure exactly. I guess if you just want to do, I guess I could have just done a spot treatment too, or if it's a really bad stain, you use this first and then go over it. Oh, okay. Well, good night. Oh, okay. Thank you for the subscription. I think this part attaches to, yeah, it just clicks in here. So I guess if you wanted to use that, you can. But anyways, I think you have to take it off to put it back on the, I'm not sure. This is kind of like the wet vac. The wet vac that I have from a different company has an attachment like this. I think so, or like if you need a spot treat first, I'm guessing. Okay, and then you just push there to detach it. But it snaps into place like that. Shark, come on, sponsor me and I will be doing more of this type of content. Anyway, and it just, the piece, it just like rests right here with the 2 notches. It just slides, if you slide it down, it rests there. I guess, no, you can leave this on. You can leave on the attachment part. I'm going to leave it on so it doesn't get, yeah, so it doesn't get lost. Exactly. Okay. I've had this for like a month or 2. I just haven't had time to like actually use it. So there you guys go. Now, I have heard some people like say, oh, they don't like how the carpet, it takes a little bit to dry. I could see that because it does really get it wet, but at the same time, like, the problem I had with the last vacuum was sometimes it wasn't getting enough water, I thought. Because, like, the water's what really cleans it, and the soap, like, the combination of the two. But we're not really going to be, like, sitting right there. But I guess if that's something to keep in mind, if you're doing it, like, right before a party or something, like, it might make the carpet a little wet. But it does a good job of cleaning the stain, I think. So, and I only went over it, like, once and it's, like, gone. Okay. Do you want to come in, Izzy? She's just, like, right outside the door. Okay, let's start doing the laundry. Cheers. Oh, well, I'm happily married, but thanks anyway. Let me see where I can put this so this is like an awkward angle. Sorry, guys, I don't normally film a lot in here. You got a coffee maker, nice. I mostly just use my Keurig, and I do have an espresso machine. Like, but I'm not a big espresso fan unless I, like, go somewhere and get a latte. Like, yes, I can make, I guess, something similar at home, but it just doesn't taste the same to me. Like, as when I go to Dunkin' Donuts or wherever. But if you like espresso, Nespresso machines are cool. And I like the Keurig, even though I do like a good coffee pot, like an old-fashioned one. But the Keurig's just so easy. Okay, this shouldn't even be in there. Aww. You woke up at 5. I woke up at, like, right before 7, which is pretty typical for me because I have to get up for work around that time. So, well, earlier, a little earlier. But yeah, that's when I get up. I'm already up by that time when I have to work. So, my body is just, like, in that habit, even when I want to sleep in. Now, yes, I see you. I see your comment, if that's what you mean. I have, like, so much left over from yesterday from the restaurant we went out to. We went out to, like, this good Italian restaurant near me, but, like, I wasn't that hungry because I got pizza for the party, so I had pizza, I had cake, and, like, I don't really usually eat food like that that's so rich or whatever. So and then at the restaurant we went to, they gave us such, like, giant portions because it's good Italian places. They always give you, like, way too much food, and they did. So I could not finish, but I got this really good penne vodka pasta, and with pancetta. If you like pancetta, it was really good. Which, again, super, like, filling. Super filling, super, like, fatty of a meat. So, yeah. And I think we might go out to eat tonight, which I'm kind of like, oh, we just went out to eat yesterday. Like, I don't know. If we do, I'm just going to get something little, like a salad or something. Especially like when you're trying to lose weight, like going out to eat every night, not the best choice unless you're unless you're very good at picking like healthy things off the menu, which I did not yesterday. I didn't want a salad yesterday. Well, I got a side salad, but like, who wants to eat like a big giant salad when it's cold outside? You know what I mean? Like, it's not really salad type of weather. It's more like soup kind of weather. Like, give me something hot. Never mind. Oh my God. All right. Okay, so I've drank almost half my coffee and I don't really feel more awake. I'm gonna try to work out a little bit, we'll see, today. I didn't work out yesterday because I was just like too busy. Too busy with the party stuff, which there wasn't too much I had to do. It's so much nicer and like easier, I think, when you have it not at your house. But the good side is if you have it at your house, you wind up cleaning your house, because like deep cleaning. But it's so much easier, even though like the worker people didn't do as much as at the year before. It was still like, you know, there wasn't too much to worry about with like cleanup or keeping them entertained or anything like that. Guess who you are? I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. I gotta wash laundry too. I have not been home a lot because of the holiday, the party. It was her birthday. Really? Okay. Well, I didn't know we were having the second coming already, but that's awesome. No, I'm not Korean. I'm American. That's funny that like you would think that. No, I'm American and it is snowing outside. I'm gonna keep showing you guys this because I'm super excited that it's snowing. It's the first snow of the year. Can you guys see that? Look, it's snowing. If it's gonna stick or not, I'm not sure. And all Americans do not have blonde hair and blue eyes, just saying. Yes, I am white. Yes. I just have dark features for whatever reason. But no, why would I hate? That's an odd question to ask, but no, I don't hate anybody, really. I am like, do I think people make bad choices, certain people? Yes. But I am a people person. I'm like a golden retriever of people with anxiety. I'm like an anxious golden retriever. That's how I just in human form. And you shouldn't hate any certain group of people, or you shouldn't hate a group of people no matter what it is. Like, everybody's an individual, and, like, no. Not, not sure why you'd ask that, but okay. How old is your... She is little. She just turned 5. But I will say, since you brought up Jesus, even people who make bad choices, you know, Jesus loved everybody. Like, I'd like to believe that people can turn their life around no matter what place they're in, or I don't think it's ever too late. That's my personal belief, but I'd like to think that. Is it always true? Are people always going to make the right decisions or whatever? I don't know, but you're God. Okay. Because God has to announce his presence. Well, thank you for blessing us with your presence on my live of 2 people watching. That is impressive work. That is impressive. But I like to believe that he is everywhere or whatever, so. I don't know. Why are we talking about this? Let's get on a different topic. Anyway, hope you guys all had a good Thanksgiving. It's important to laugh. Life is too hard not to laugh. Am I wrong? Like, the older I get, the more I realize there's a lot of nonsense. There's a lot of nonsense, and we should appreciate the nonsense sometimes, if that makes sense. Yeah, we had a good mix at the party yesterday of Daisy's little friends we've accumulated. It's kind of hard to know, like, I don't know a ton of kids at this age because all she's involved with is, like, dance. And yes, she goes to daycare, but I don't really know her daycare, a lot of her daycare friends or whatever. But we had, like, daycare friend, dance friend, some of the parents I work with, their kids came to the party. So, and my sister has 2 little ones, they came. You're American and Korean? Oh, awesome. Do I look Korean? Or, like, I get, people always say, like, I don't think I look Korean or whatever, but people sometimes will ask me if I'm, like, Spanish or something. I think because I have dark features. But my hair wasn't always this dark. Like, my hair color was more how my daughter, it just got darker over the years. And my hair wasn't always this straight either. It used to be more, I used to have more like of a wave in my hair, but you know how hair changes with age, with hormones, with, like, even stress sometimes can change your hair. That's awesome. Korean and American. I feel like I haven't really met a lot of people that are Korean. That's cool. Okay, well, nice to meet you. Thank you for joining. feel like I've met people from the Philippines, from Thailand. It depends. It depends, though. Actually have a cousin who lives in Thailand. I have a couple cousins who live in Thailand, actually. On the one side of my family. Anyway. Anyways, I should probably get going as well. But anyways, hope you guys have a good day. I hope you enjoyed my little vacuum demonstration. I'm glad I finally got the pressure of coming on here and having to show you guys. Made me finally put it together. So thank you for that. Thank you for that ADHD push. Sometimes I need a little pressure or something to get stuff done. So thank you. Anyways, all right, well, have a good weekend, guys, and enjoy. I'm going to be enjoying that beautiful view of the snow coming down. It's amazing. Bye, guys.